Hey everybody, it's Jeannie from Jeannie's Palette, and it's another Take 5 Friday playlist here on YouTube. And we are hosted by Christy from Funky Junk Inspiration and me, Jeannie from Jeannie's Palette. I had an entirely different mixed media project for us today, but we are going in a different direction, and I think you will love it. So let's get started. I'm going to start with my background. Of course, I've got an 8x8 canvas here, and I'm just going to, let me tell you what I got. I'm getting ahead of myself. I've got Neptune blue, I've got turquoise, yellow, white, and some green. It doesn't matter what shades you use. Oh, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to put it on our canvas like so with a paper towel. You could do this with a sponge, a baby wipe, whatever you like. I think my green is a little too dark. I'm going to get some little more white in that and get that moving over here. And then we're going to move into some more blue. This is a tiny little canvas. I got a lot of paint on my palette over here. I do this a lot with paint that I have left over on my palette after painting, and it becomes a new background for something else just because I don't like to waste paint. We've got a lot over here, and we're going to just do this little canvas and then do something really fun. Now, who loves nature? That's where we're going with this one, and something easy that practically anybody could do, really and truly. So let's get some more blue in here. Y'all check out my description for that link to the playlist so you can see everyone who is contributing this month. We're only doing these once a month right now, but we may do more. But right now, just once a month. And we'll get this on here, just dabbing. I'll give a little bit of wipe every so often, and that'll give us kind of a, I don't know, like a Monet feel to our background. Just a little bitty swoopy with it. Not much, just a tiny little bit. Get that on there. We're going to have a really nice, pretty background. Backgrounds are important, aren't they? They often determine how a person goes in life. But hey, I like what Jack from Titanic said. A real man chooses his own luck, right? So we can't just go with what the cards were dealt. Always you can do. I'm liking this. I want to lighten it up a little bit, I think. Let's get this side here. Got fingerprints all over it. Loving it. Real simple background. Simple and quick. I might add a little bit more white in there just because I want to tone it down a tiny bit. Not a whole lot. Just move to a dry spot on my paper towel. Just get that in there. Oh, loving it. I think it looks fantastic. I think we're going to stop right there and move on to our main subject matter for this one. All right, now I've got a little bit of a flamingo pink here on my palette. And we're gonna, let's just do us a flamingo. So I'm gonna start right about here, I think, and we're just gonna come up where his little neck will be, and we're gonna stop right there. We're just gonna make a little question mark, just a little question mark. Now I'm gonna grab some Peony Dixie Belle chalk paint, because that's what I have here out, and we're going to put that right there on that question mark as well. So there we go. We've got that. Little cane or question mark, however you want to look at it. All right, question mark, because where are we going from here, right? And we keep those two colors out. And I have here some wilted leaves. We're going to do a little nature painting here for our mixed media. And I'm just going to break these off. This is just a creeping Virginia is what it's called. It's a vine. It's a wild vine here in the southeast United States. I don't know. You know, it could be other places too. It's very prolific, so I wouldn't doubt it. We've got all these little ones here, and we'll see if we're going to use those or not. But I'm going to grab these. I'm going to give those a little, put some darker paint on them. I'm going to sit them here to the side so we got some room. Just paint those real quick here. Get that on there. I love coming up with different things, oopsie, that anybody can do. And this is one of them. This is one that anyone who thinks they are not a painter, yes, you are. You are indeed. I'm going to grab a little bit of white and put on there. And a little bit of the flamingo pink. And let's wipe that off and grab some more peony. And oh, we've got that little leaf done. Alright, so let's come back up here. Casting a little shadow. And then we're just going to put that bad boy down right here. Just like that. And then tap it. And other paintings that I've done, well, I've done one. I've done a butterfly like this. And I did find out that rubbing it makes it look smeary, but tapping it down makes it look better. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All right, let's just use that same leaf again. Let's put some more paint on it. Just put more paint on her. I hope this counts as mixed media. I'm a type of person that if it's got more than one thing, it's mixed. All right, and maybe our tool that we're using actually counts for something too, right? All right, so let's come up in here. I was about to panic a little, like, oh, am I recording? Put that right there. How pretty is this going to be? If we'd made our neck a little smaller, we could have finished it out with just the one little leaf. But I think this is going to turn out just fine. All right, let's get a different leaf. That one's getting kind of soggy, a little soggy. Let's start it with our white this time. Just start it with white on there. I've got pink all on my brush. It's okie dokie. It's all right. Who loves flamingos, right? Everybody loves pink, don't you? I do. All right. Let's see what we got here. I feel like this one needs to come out a little bit more. Just because, I don't know. I might be wrong, but hey, it's going to be fine. Squishing it flat. Ooh, I love it. All right, let's get us one more right here, and then I think we can put in our details and be done. Hey, and is that not the quickest little painting you've ever seen? If that's the case, right? And one that anybody can do. I wonder how many things we can do with these leaves. Oh my goodness. I think the sky's the limit. I do indeed. I'm just kind of, I can't really see that. Hold on. Whoopsie. So I got some globs of white. I like that because then we'll have different shades that show up when we get it on there. I've got leaves stuck to me, poor little things. Declare. Alright, so thinking her shape right in here. I don't know where the yellow came from. Some yellow in there. It's okie dokie. we might have to put, I don't know, looks pretty good. I think I'm going to come back without even putting more paint and come in right here, maybe, with just the edge of that leaf. Pull it up. Look at there, look at there. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right, so now, my foot's asleep. What in the world? Let's see if we can zoom in on her a little bit here. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. And let's work on this little head a little bit. We can come around here and do that a tiny bit. Let's see here. Oopsie. And maybe right about here. Let's give her a little bump on her head. Just a little bump right there. Maybe a tiny bit right here. Feel like this needs to come on out a little bit, so we may need to use our brush a little here. Just a tiny bit. Now, let's grab some yellow and black and finish her off. Oopsie. Alright, we've got our yellow here. And we're going to come right up under the little bump we made. A little bit wider at the top. Then we get narrow. Starting to get there. Do you see it? She still looks kind of snake-like right there, but we're going to fix that. Not to worry. It will not end up looking like a snake. Alright, so now I do want to grab some more of that pink here. And let's come up here. Just kind of even that out a little bit. Maybe bring some more back in here. Just a little wispy because we want to stick with our feathers that we have. Maybe she'll look better once she has some legs. I could go ahead and do that. Just come down. Give her a little number 4 there at the bottom. Alright, let's give her a beak and see if she shapes up a little bit better for us. Alright, so I'm just using a little bit of black acrylic craft paint. It's real loose. It's going to be fine. We're going to come right in here. Come on up. That little, just a little hook. There it is. There it is. Let's give her a little, her beak opens up right there. Tiny little outline. Maybe her eyes right about here. Look at that. Already looking better, right? And we can give just a tiny bit of a outline right here. I love it. She looks so much, oh, I don't know what I've got going on there. Alright, so I'm going to grab, with that same brush, some peony, because, you know, their legs are pink. Just get that number 4. Oh, it's wrong. Oh, see? It should be a backwards 4, right? Because she wouldn't bend her knee that way. So here's what we're going to do. Good thing that happened. I'm going to grab us a baby white, get those spots off the side, and we're going to do away with this too. Right here. Oh, don't you just love acrylic paint? Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Let's try again. Spread the peony. And then she got that little backwards knee. Give her a little dip here on that. Maybe we'll put just a tad bit of yellow in there. Just a tad. How about that? Now, who couldn't do that? Yeah, a backwards 4, a question mark, and some leaves, and we have ourselves a masterpiece, don't we? I love it. Look at a sweet little painting. Now all we have that's left to do is to sign it, and I usually sign wherever the biggest part is. You don't even have to sign it if you don't want, but let's do it. I'm going to get that light pink, and we're just going to real lightly. There we go. It's there. Sometimes I'll sign underneath, depending on what we got. But I love it. Oh, guys, check out this playlist for the rest of our mixed media magic. And I'm counting my leaves, my paint, and my canvas all. I mean, you know, it's mixed, right? All right, guys. Check out the description for the links to the rest of the playlist. I hope if you do not subscribe already to my channel that you will, and come back and see some more fun things that anyone can do. All right, ta-ta for now.